Good morning, YouTube. You'll never believe it, but we have bought back Hoovy's old salvage title for a 458 Spider. Yeah, this is the cheapest running 458, I think, ever. One of the highest mile ones. It's at over 98,000 miles. Anyway, we gotta fix some stuff on it, so yeah.
Shocker.
Right, shocker. What a surprise.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan and we're at my dealership NG Supercars, and yeah, so we've already owned this salvage title 458 before. We sold it to our friend in California. He enjoyed it for a couple of years and then he traded it back in on us. So
also, he drove it to California and drove it back out here.
yeah, so I drove it to Phoenix and back. He drove it to California and back. So this thing, I mean, it drives fine. It's admittedly not in that great of shape. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, right? It is a salvage title car. It was not put together very well. It's got lots of stuff wrong with it. But right now, the biggest thing is the AC doesn't work. And we know that that's one of those things that no one's going to buy it if the AC doesn't work. So we're going to try and take a look at it and see if we can't fix it. It's got other stuff going on, like it's got like a parking brake failure, it's got airbag lights, it's all sorts of weird stuff, and they come and go, right? They're not consistent. Otherwise, drives fine, accelerates fine, shifts good, top works. All the things that you actually care about are functional. Anyway, let's get up in the air and take a look and see how much we remember about this thing. Oh boy, I remember the underside is yeah, we'll just go with that. First of all, these shocks don't work, so I had to put this little guy there. We just took it out for a fun drive just to kind of see what we remember about it, and the coolant tank has a crack somewhere because it sprayed coolant all over. That's actually pretty common on these 458s. Those coolant tanks get old and crack. So we're gonna order a new coolant tank and replace that because it's not a big deal. So we already have two things we need to repair. And we haven't even put it up in the air yet. Nice. So let's get it up in the air, pull off the bottom panel. If you remember, this car is actually not wrapped. It has a matte PPF. So it is actually Rosso Corsa. This is with a matte PPF on it. So you either like it or don't. It got cool stuff like the carbon fiber shields, which is nice. And it's got carbon fiber paddles, carbon fiber steering wheel, carbon fiber center console, carbon fiber driver's zone, Daytona seats, which are actually in reasonably okay shape. I mean, for 90-something thousand miles, that is shockingly little wear. Panel gaps are, yeah, you know, stuff like that. Josh is doing some stuff on his car. You'll see that video. So, yeah, he's making a video. I'm not helping. You're on your own. Just showing some of the wonderful stuff that you get with salvage title cars. We have this. This was not like this when we sold this car. This piece was there before. I don't know, he must have whacked something or something, whatever. If you remember, the tub was cracked pretty good. We actually did a bunch of metal staples to repair it. So it seems to be hey, look, I'm proud of myself. My metal staples are still holding. All right. And then you remember down here, you can see the scuff marks and stuff that's from when this car actually got totaled. And then the diffuser got a little bit beat up. It was kind of dangling when we got it here, so it looks to be in better shape right at the moment. So, well, anyway, we have to remove that. So we'll remove the diffuser. We got to remove the under panel. We'll take a look at some stuff and we'll test that AC compressor. All right, YouTube. So we're going to test if the AC compressor clutch is working. So we've got a little 12-volt power supply, and we're just going to put 12 volts onto where this plug would be, just those pins right there. Should make it so that we can actually click on and off and should be able to hear if the clutch works. So we'll give it a shot. Oh, there it went. I heard it click. Yeah, I hear it. Yep, you can see it move too. Okay, so the clutch is working. So now it must be electric. So something in the computer
The relay.
is not. Yeah, it's gotta be a relay.
The relay is not telling the clutch to engage.
Shit. Okay. Well, the other thing we could do is we could start it and click that on and see if we get cold air.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
It may not like that it's unplugged, but we could try.
I mean, that's just it's a simple on-off.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't matter.
Okay, well, let's try it.
Okay. You got it on, the AC?
Let the air, let it kick on first.
Okay.
Kick it on.
Okay. All right, it's on now.
It's getting cold.
It's good cold?
Yeah.
All right, so it's just the relay then.
So I'm gonna turn it off, plug that harness back in and see if anything.
Okay, hold on. Okay. You're right, those are slippery.
Yeah.
God. I can hear it decompressing. All right, turn it on.
I'm gonna try something.
Weird. I just saw a clutch release.
Yeah, I turned the compressor off.
Turn it on.
So it's off right now. I'm gonna start the car and then press the button and see if you see the compressor engage.
Okay. Yep. It's going. Oh.
It's stuck.
You think the clutch just got stuck?
Yeah.
Dude. That was the cheapest fix we've ever had. See if it blows cold. Maybe it just needed a little more oomph.
You always use the hammer screwdriver trick on that.
What's that?
The old hammer screwdriver trick.
Right? I feel like this. It's like the starter where the starter's busted.
It's blowing cold.
It's blowing cold?
Yeah.
Dude. All right, well, fix the AC.
Interestingly, you know, when I tried to start it and it wouldn't quite go,
Yeah.
got all the messages again.
Yeah.
So maybe the battery's not strong for some reason. It's trying to turn the motor over and it can't quite turn it over.
I've seen that happen on 458s before.
As soon as that happened, all those messages came up.
Yep. And you gotta turn it off and turn it on to have it go away.
Well, at least we got cold air now.
Yeah. All right. Well, AC's working. All right.
Let's test it again just to make sure. I want to engage and disengage it a few
Okay.
times.
Sure. All right.
Compressor off.
All right. Hold on. Clutch is off. On. Off. On. Off. On. Oh, hey. See if in the console there's a remote control for the valves. Try it. Damn it. All right. Rev it. God damn it. All right, so the valves work.
You can't tell if they're open or closed.
They're open now. Now they're closed. Oh. Click it. They're closing and reopening. Just tap it, maybe. I think there's. Now they're closed, I think. Nope. There. Oh.
It's like they opened
Here.
and closed.
I can bring it over there. That's open. Oh, no, that's closed. That's open. Yep. All right. Well, the valves are working. All right. That was the least interesting fix, I think, in history. I don't know what that was, but all right. All right, YouTube. So the AC is working. We figured we might as well do an oil change on this thing because we don't know exactly when it was done. We just checked it, and like, you know, the oil's not terrible, but it's not fresh. So we're gonna change it so that it's fresh for whoever gets this car next. So we'll just do that real quick. All right, YouTube. There are 3 spots to drain the oil. One right here on the oil pan, another one right here on the oil pan, and then this one, which has most of the oil, which is the oil sump. So we'll do these 2 first, and then do this one. These are 10 millimeter, and I think this is a 17 or a 19. Can't remember. It's been a few months since I changed the oil in a 458. There we go. Yay. Minimal spillage. It's effectively done draining. So I'll put the plug back in. New crush washer. I'll torque it down in a second. I'm gonna get the other one draining first. Alright, pretty much done. Alright, so I was way off. This is actually a 22. Okay. This is where most of the oil is. I'm gonna stand back a little. Woo. And I got my hair. I can feel it. That's why I usually wear a hat. I forgot to wear a hat. Alright, all done underneath draining, so let's go up top. We'll change the oil filter and then we'll add oil and then we'll run it, heat it up, top it off, and check it. Alright, to get the oil filter off, it is a 32mm socket. You can see it's down there in the valley. Okay. Usually they come up with the thing, but I guess not in this case. It's gonna make a mess. Alright, got my new Maserati oil filter kit, part 295948. Sometimes the Mazzi part's cheaper than the Ferrari part. Just depends. So, usually this thing clips onto this thing. I don't know. Yeah, see? That's how it usually is supposed to be. And you change out the O-ring. Alright, O-ring replaced. Here she goes. Alright, now let's add about 10 quarts of oil. Alright, we're adding about 10 quarts of 5W40 Pennzoil Euro Platinum. Alright, we'll put 9 quarts in, so now we're going to fire it up, let it get up to operating temperature, and then we'll top it off while it's running. Remember, always check these dry sump cars while they're running, otherwise you're going to overfill them and bad things will happen. We gotta wait for oil temp to come up. We'll check on, okay, we got good oil pressure, there you go, 70 PSI. Oh, we're kind of low on tire pressure. We should raise that. I'll do that while I'm waiting. Alright, we're all set. It took about 10.5 quarts, which is exactly what it's supposed to. So, oil's changed, AC works. I don't know if there's anything else we're really gonna do to it other than clean it up. I mean, it's just dirty and gross. We might fix a few small things here and there. Again, this is a complete driver's quality car, so don't have any false expectations that it's like...
It's a driver minus quality.
It's a driver minus. It is the car that if you want to do nefarious activities, this is a great car to do nefarious activities. So track car, stupid long drives, daily driving a Ferrari, all the sorts of things that you shouldn't do with the Ferrari are exactly what you should do with this Ferrari. The mechanics of it seem fine. It's just weird cosmetic things and stupid little things. And send us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com if you're interested in making an offer. We'll have it up on our website at some point soon, but otherwise, yeah, we'll be doing cool car stuff. You're gonna want to stay tuned. It's gonna be sweet.